Firstly, I'd like to pay my respects to the Dungogurra elders, the people with the land that we're standing right now.
I'd like to mind those two. Should I leave some?
My woman of gold, and she's not very old, She's my woman of gold, and she's not very old, I don't mean to be bold, but can I hold your hand? She ain't no witch, and I love the way she twitch, She ain't no witch, and I love the way she twitch, I'm a too many friends, and I give her my love, She's faster than most, she lives by the coast, There it is.
Daryl's got it.
She's faster than most, and she lives by the coast, I'm a labor of love in a Persian glove, Let's strum it out here. Hey! Woo! Hey! La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. I think we should go somewhere else. You say you want a revolution. Well, you know, we all wanna change the world. Shimmy-rock, shimmy-rock. You tell me that it's evolution. Well, you know, we all wanna change the world. When you talk about destruction, don't you know that you can count me out? You know it's gonna be alright. You know it's gonna be alright. You know it's gonna be alright. Come on, let's hear it, Tom. Sing along. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. A few years ago, I used to play in a few different bands. I played in a band called The Angels, and I played in a band called Gang Jang. But I also played on a record by a band called Australian Crawl. And I was happy to be one of the co-producers of this song. And it goes like this. Get down by the jets in the landing, where the pontoons bump and stray. See the others sitting, standing, that's probably the first time some of you actually have heard what those lyrics are. I wanted to play this song because Doc Neeson used to live just around the corner here, and in 1979 he and I wrote this song on the Darkroom album. It was our first top 10 record. Morning, we're in the shadow. She throws the dice and I cheat.